Germany's players all had a serious look on their faces after their 4-0 win against Kazakhstan, and the German team had just won with ease, but the catcalls put a dampener on the celebrations. It's never nice to be booed when you're playing at home, but the spectators have paid to get in and they wanted to see some good football, but it was difficult in the second half. Thomas Müller felt the jeers were unjustified. One could hear them. I don't know whether it's necessary to do it when you're 3-0 up, but you can't reason the crowd. And it all overshadowed the joy at Miroslav Klose's performance. Back in the area where he spent his childhood, the forward struck twice in Kaiserslautern. The crowd also reacts when we play good free-flowing football. Then we've got the crowd behind us, but we unfortunately didn't manage to play like that today. Klose doesn't need to let it worry him. He's closing in on Gerd Müller's scoring record. He only requires another 7 goals. Belgium has moved up to second in Germany's European Championships qualifying group after beating Austria 2-0 in Vienna. Axel Witsel scored a brace for his team in the away win in the Ernst Happel Stadium. A big gap has now opened up between Germany and their arch-rivals in Group A. A victory for their team on Tuesday against Austria would elite the Turkish fans. Coach Guus Hidding's team can themselves go second if they win, provided that is if Belgium fails to pick up 3 points against Azerbaijan. Goalless and pointless, Kazakhstan are still bottom of the group. Frankfurt wins Cup. Frankfurt won the German Women's Cup. Playing in Cologne, the championship runners-up beat Turbine Potsdam 2-1 in the final. They gained revenge after narrowly missing out on winning the league title. Just 1 point behind Turbine, Frankfurt finished second in the Bundesliga season that just ended. Daum back on the Bundesliga stage. Christoph Daum is the new head coach at relegation-threatened Eintracht Frankfurt. His contract, which will run until the end of the season, will be extended to 2 years if the club avoids the drop. Daum will take up his place on the bench this coming Sunday when Frankfurt travel to Wolfsburg. Rangnick back in Schalke. Ralf Rangnick is back at the helm at Schalke. After being in charge of the Royal Blues 6 years ago, the football professor has now joined the ranks of the coaches that have returned to their former clubs. He has taken over from Felix Magath, who himself has returned to Wolfsburg. The former Hoffenheim coach now has a contract that will run until 2014. Call for help for Japan. Borussia Dortmund's Japanese midfielder Shinji Kagawa has asked the German people for aid for the victims of the earthquake and tsunami in his home country. He himself experienced the quake whilst on his way in a taxi from Yokohama to Tokyo. Kagawa, who broke his metatarsal in the Asia Cup in winter, was returning to the city after receiving medical treatment.